Sir J.J. School of Art was founded on 2nd March 1857, and the tradition or the style developed through Sir J.J. School of Art became famous as a Bombay school tradition. Around 1865, Sir Bartley Frere, the governor of Bombay province, demolished the walls around the city, and the city started expanding. And the buildings which were built during that period, the architectural decoration, the railings, the paintings, the murals were done by the students and alumni of Sir J.J. School of Art under the guidance of the teachers of Sir J.J. School of Art. This was so beautiful and so attractive that all over India it became famous, and people started calling it a Bombay school. And thus the Bombay school tradition started, and gradually it developed over the years and went through several phases, several different styles, and the art movement like revivalist school and then modernism also. I'm going to focus only on painting of the Bombay school. The first important painter was Pestanji Bomanji, and the tradition continued through Abalal Rahman, Dhurandhar, Trindad, Pithawala, then Haldankar, Nagarkar, Ahivasi, Deuskar, and the modernists like Palshikar, Raza, and Gaiturde. My focus will be on the painters of the Bombay school. The first important painter of the Bombay school was Pestanji Bomanji. The tradition continued through Abalal Rahman, Dhurandhar, Trindad, Taskar, Haldankar, and many more. Then comes Revivalist school, which was started by G.H. Nagarkar. Then Ahivasi was one of the important painter, and then comes the experimentation and modernism, which was very prominent during that period before independence. Palsikar, Gaitonde, Raza are the important painters of this period.
Hello friends, in my presentation I shall be talking about the Bombay School, focusing on the pedagogical practices of Sir J.J. School of Art. Sir Jamshedji Jijiboy School of Art was one of the major art schools founded in British-ruled India in 1857 in what was then called the Bombay Presidency. I shall draw extensively from the archives of JJ and study the shifts, the changes which take place in the art school curriculum, and also examine its wider implications. So we shall take a journey of about 100 years, beginning from the late 19th century from the works of M.V. Dhurandhar, and move on to the 1940s to the modernist approaches of Vasudev Gaitonde and others. So watch out for this space.
Greetings everybody. It's indeed a great pleasure to be a part of this lecture series organized by Sandeep Dahisarkar that looks at the work of the Bombay School artists during the colonial period. My talk focuses on the genre of portraiture in oil, which was used extensively from the late 18th century onwards to represent figures of colonial authority, the landed gentry, and subsequently the metropolitan city worthies. However, my talk focuses on a niche within the genre of portraiture, which is the self-portrait. If you look at the pages of the Bombay Art Society catalogues from the early 20th century onwards, many self-portraits of artists began to be reproduced in these catalogues. They had very intriguing titles, and subsequently some of these paintings came to be collected by Balasaheb Panta Pratinidhi of Aundh, the erstwhile ruler of this princely state. In fact, built a museum in the 1930s to house his art collection. My lecture attempts to unpack the rich semiotic meanings of these portraits And it also looks at the relationship between painting and photography, because some of these portraits were in fact based on photographs of deceased artists. And through that, we will try and look at how the status of the artist began to change in the early 20th century, how notions of artistic autonomy took root through this act of painting one's own representation. And I will also look at the relationship to the mirror, because this older technology of imaging one's own self also throws up some very interesting disturbances within the genre of portraiture during this time. So I hope you will join the lecture series, and I look forward to interacting with you in the near future.
Namaskar, I am Sandeep Dahisarkar. I will be delivering a lecture in the Shilahar Lecture Series 4 on the Bombay School of Art in the colonial period. In my lecture, I shall discuss the sculpture tradition of the Sir J.G. School of Art, also known as the Bombay School. Bombay School produced a strong group of sculptors who mainly executed memorial statues for the British presidency cities and small towns and capital cities of the Indian princely states. The first academic sculptor from the Western India, perhaps British India, was Rao Bahadur G.K. Mhatre, whose footsteps were followed by many Indian sculptors like R.K. Fadke, V.V. Wagh, B.V. Talim, V.P. Karmarkar, and Goregaonkar brothers, and many more. I invite all the artists and art lovers to participate in this lecture series.